Hello, hello, hello. Back at it. Disco Elysium. I ended a little early last night, but we were just about to karaoke. What we've been threatening to do since day one. We're gonna sing this place to shit. We are, again, I think we are nearing the finish line on this game. There's only a few things I think left to do before the end game, so let's clean it up. And if we're not finishing it today, I feel we're certain tomorrow or Saturday at the latest. Gotta be this weekend. Alright, let's ask.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good. It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44. A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to
What
sing
the
karaoke.
hell? I don't know if he's serious or not.
Okay, yes, it's for some regrets. Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Please
I'm
myself.
having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
I don't have money yet for his bill. I'm almost there. Oh, we're gonna do it. I look amazing. Well, wait. I feel like I need drama. Should I? Hold on. Oh, yes. Alright, I don't know if the hat. I think the sunglasses, but wait, do I have the other sunglasses? Yes. This doesn't look bizarre. Oh, that looks terrible. Hold on, no. No. That kind of shirt, you don't wear anything with it. No pants! Hold on, hold on. Am I sure about that? Oh no, that looks bad. He's got the socks on. Okay, he needs pants. For the love of God. No. No, it just doesn't look right. Maybe just give him the fuck the world. What does fuck the world give him? Half-light and rhetoric, and then drama. No authority. Oh my god, that looks bad. Actually, yeah. Drama on the glasses. No savoir-faire. What do the hats give me? It looks bizarre. Terrible. The bum gloves. He looks like something, all right. He looks ridiculous. This is me guessing it's gonna be a check.
You finally made it, haven't you? Where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon... You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool.
All right, let's do it. This is me just guessing there's gonna be a check. I feel like drama is important.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Ah!
It's still early here. Faint daylight is... Someone's making coffee in the kitchen.
I fucked it up. Hold on. I shouldn't. Well, I thought it would give me plus checks. So... This feels right. You belong here.
Stage is all set. You feel a little...
So, are
Go
you
ahead.
ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the...
I can see that.
It's still... someone's making coffee in the kitchen. But aside from that, no one's really... The air is...
No! I need to make this right. I need this to work.
The stage. You feel...
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on...
The air.
No! Formidable failure. Come on, man. I have all the drama stuff on.
The stage is all set up for you. You feel...
So, are you ready for...
The air. The tape.
Do I have nothing else I can add to drama? I guess I am going to have to add... Well, no. Well, the jacket does it. Does the kimono do too? No. Sunglasses are drama. I got +3 to my drama. Dude. This is just gonna get... This is... These skill checks are unfair. That's all I can say. +2 drama, +1 drama, and I got nothing else for it except this, which is a jacket anyways. So I'm just like, I'm gonna say I have to save scum this. It's ridiculous.
The stage. You feel...
So, are you ready for your thing now?
The air.
There we
is
go.
thick with anticipation. The tape clicks into the carousel, and then the music starts.
Are they actually gonna do the whole song?
I would often go there. was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
What a voice, that growling. So I guess we have to assume everyone is always hearing Harry as the ancient reptilian brain. Excuse me.
Not bad.
Yes, not bad at all.
Okay, yes. I'm going to...
Alright, let's get back into armor. I'm like on top of Kim here. And the gloves, the big gloves. All right. Let me see if John has anything to say.
Again? I can't believe this shit. I'm not getting in.
The man doesn't. Can he even see?
Sean, I'm almost solved the crime. Relax. Should I go talk to Kuno and see what he thinks of my jacket? Dude.
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet Graffito action pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit. Kuno's part is, you're just shit at life. Now what's your case with Kuno? Kuno doesn't fucking...
Okay. I did it for you, Kuno. But okay. We have to go talk to Klasia. I forgot. Let's go upstairs. I think, well, do I have anything else I have to do? I have to confront her with the story. Who made the call reporting the crime? I should bother Kim. After hours. I forgot to do that.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea.
So I guess that's a church, right? The moral intern is the church, even though it's not a church. It's supposed to be secular. Oh, hold on.
A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. Grey and pale violet in the morning light. The pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What did she do?
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage.
Oh.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewsdoen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewscop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Feld.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lewscop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
She got a burn notice.
Law's cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me. Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open, dumb. I could see.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh. Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Oh boy.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having
Ruby.
such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader. Oh, Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys, huh?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Up the coast. That's what Lizzie said.
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me. Or, I don't know anything.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her. Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most... She probably didn't make the goddamn call either. And her name is not Glazia Amandu. Why would she take it easy? Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions. Yes. See?
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds.
I want to know her real name, but I don't want to make her
It
tell
doesn't
us.
say
I don't...
Claudia Amandu. It says Anouk Maya Smith.
Oh.
Falsified documents?
Oh.
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Maya Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
West
I don't want to arrest her.
in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
West of the boardwalk in the reeds on the coast.
It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note.
You're welcome to it.
She nods, ready for the damage. She knows you're grilling her. She slowly lights. You are. This is not the end of this.
Kim, sorry, we are not gonna arrest her. It ain't right. I need visual calculus for this one, I think. So he would have been here.
Is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the
He
glass
got a bullet in his mouth.
golden halo. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Yeah, okay.
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole, shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez? According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
B1.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. .2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
That's Land's End. Yeah.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally...
I love when he's like, "Oh my god, you're actually a detective." Wait, do I have to talk to Titus Hardy about this stuff? No, right? Ah, let's give up Ruby's location. Yeah, I don't necessarily need to arrest her.
It's you again. What is it? Why? Sounds like you're making her a suspect, and Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. No one knows. There we go. Your mind is a relaxed muscle. Blissful idiot. Say
Let me
something. You
let me
still-
do something. Hold on. Let's try it.
Starting, sitting across, a cement, and then the M in the far corner. Standard working boot on his, let's call the size in conclusion. These 7 are the act exactly, but none of this is news to you. You've
Yeah, let me put some logic. Some logic clothes on. The glasses. Take off my logic, of course. Actually, do I have the mega? No, it's encyclopedia.
It's you again. What is it?
Shit, should I saved?
a sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
That's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No. All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cobb. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he suspected her too. Alright, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinet. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up. 72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. What they say doesn't sound like a science class. You're a madman.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put hair on the roof either. It's just mambo jambo.
Oh. People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop. Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down, all under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
So fucking rude to Angus.
Shush now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
He makes a gruff gesture for
Footprints. Recent. What else could you make out? How recent? What size? That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself. Good news is, I'm still listening. I don't like guessing, Carl. No one.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head.
I don't want to tell him that the footsteps didn't match Ruby's, but I need Ruby.
Phase 2, Murderweapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt, in the shape of a gun.
God damn, that's just about trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roidheads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby get it? Carl.
That wasn't strong.
All right, Carl. Keep talking.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3, Motive. The last component.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
The only opinion he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Wanna know why? She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told you. You. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Harry seems like maybe he was involved in that raid before. Like, remember he was thinking.
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop.
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up, like cans.
And then when they're all empty, just move onto the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, you can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught heat.
Scared. You should be, too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry.
Her lorry.
She's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a Hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlog. She's not here. I'm thinking she
Who's doing this looking?
Lizzie needed some air. No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know. Fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Sure, there are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Woo! We've got our lead. Hold on. I'm going to take a quick break. Be right back. Never know what you're looking. I'm back. Almost didn't turn the mic back on. All right, so we have our lead. I have nothing else, right? Ask about Ruby in the village. Determine where the shot came from. I'll check those locations first. The island. Can I actually get out on the island? And let me help the ravers. I do want to help the ravers because I do need to finish that all up.
You have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Classier. Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? No, they didn't. Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue. True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis, and then hand-waved it. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Oh, that's something. I never opened that. Well, hell yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Duh. I stepped all over their game. Um. Oh, let's go. Let's go up to Land's End. Let's get into the boardwalk. We'll do all this. Let's do our due diligence first, right, Kim? I think especially if we find bullet residue out here, like I think that proves it wasn't her. It's way too far. Do I have to go all the way? Yeah, this is the boardwalk. Or what am I looking at? Do I want to be on the boardwalk to search? Oh, that's something. Oh. So I can at 45 cents. I like that he explains it's just drunks hiding money away from their wives and forgetting it's there. This is the boardwalk, right? This is what I have to look. No.
No, going.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Wow.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
His hands lead the way when it comes to that. And his shoulders. It's reflex.
Alright, so I'm like, okay, no. It can't be way out here. What is this? Is this the fish market?
Someone has left an unidentified the cloth, if you can still call it that. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. It's a guano-encrusted jacket.
Okay. I don't have my little pry bar. I think I can get some from the ravers after. Of course, I broke mine. Trying to open their stupid padlock when they could have just given me the key. Oh. Sir?
The smell. It's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness.
That man dead?
It smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. The lieutenant.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
There's some tear. An empty cigarette. 2 empty bottles. No, there's more in there. Livid.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him.
Did he just die out here? Or has he been murdered?
His cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covered.
Oh man, just an accident.
Still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step there. Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
The boards screech under the weight of the T500 ceramic sabatons. It's a good thing they're so light, because it's hard to determine whether it was the dead man's weight that caused the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. A .75-liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
The entire boardwalk creaked.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? And he was married. But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. What about it? The deceased ate some kebab.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure. Although there's still a question. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then
So an entire whole ass case, man.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp. The book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005-02-55-211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
Good idea. There's some tear.
What was that? So hold on. Did I actually check the boardwalk for bullet traces? So how am I supposed to do that? Hold on. Not here to check. Okay, so I thought it'd be the end of the boardwalk. Where does it want me to check? Oh, I need to talk to... I need to do that my ledger. I need to open it up and hurt him and just like do some emotional damage to Harry here. Anything here I can check? Okay, let me look up the bullet traces thing, because I don't know where I need to. Okay. Okay, hold on.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. Calling. Still called. This feels wrong. End of tone.
Is that you, Pear? You here? He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
It's a shame what you did to our country.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until you get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Yeah, let me do something.
Still called again. Someone with a...
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Change it. Change your name.
Thanks for calling, asshole.
Phone disconnect. Calling, calling, calling. Still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. Texas. Hey! You're not Texas. Screw...
Disconnect.
No, let me do one more.
Calling.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
The man, you do not hear the customary disconnect. Seems like it did not have time to swallow. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up. And repeat the motion. Twice. Strange. This is not how you started before. You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state. 005 is Revachol, ZOC. 001 is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the telephone was invented. The next two digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova.
Is that how European numbers work?
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air. 1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling. Yes, 451-67451. You are going into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication network. 451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle. The wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there. Not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion. Far away. A distant network of phones calling in the night. Pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rise with each ring. Calling still. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. You just do. And you know it is going to hurt. The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
Oh no. He called his ex.
The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Of course he did. Oh, Harry.
Who is this? Dora. Who is this? The
He's...
connection is bad.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle.
Did he call... Is Dora... Yep. Yep. He called his ex. Oh my god. My dude.
Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing. It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
No. It's you, isn't it? It's you. You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. Yes, I'm in my rover. Sleeping.
Should I ask her?
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
To work. The academy, where I work.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Oh no, please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Oof. No. Hold on, give me a sec. Margot, you want to go? Go ahead. Go ahead. Ugh. That was rough. Okay, so again, I don't understand. Where's the board? Where am I? Where is the boardwalk? It's this. Oh, it's probably this situation right here where the Wonder Wheel is supposed to be. But hold on, it's just all this. There's nothing to see. I thought I could get back here. Can I? No, that's how I went around and I found the thing. Is this what I need to look at? Hold on. Let's put... Give him some shivers.
You see, a slogan used to
Looks like tomorrow never.
No, this is not what I need to do. Ah, I lost whatever that was. Alright, we are going to keep on... I'm not sure how I check for those bullet traces. I need to Okay, I do need to finish the nightclub. Let's do the nightclub. Wait, who was I supposed to talk to? Let's talk to Suna. Oh.
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straight.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager. That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
No. Yes. And I don't care. I don't care about crap men.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna. I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to that sort of thing. I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point? I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps. No, I don't. Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade.
Wait, what? Why did that... What the heck? I'm just out of battery on this thing. I thought I charged this. Hold on. Ridiculous. Let me check it. Sorry, give me a sec. Getting a little tired of being tethered. No, this should have like 80% battery. No, I should be fine. It was turning off before.
Besides, owning a Reim prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one.
Come in. What are you looking for? Huh?
Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reim City, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain. They are connected to my Reim prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
But why?
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
I mean, we could.
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
What? Yes. Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Oh.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
We measure around it.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Now that's wild. That all their computing is in the air.
I know. No, I don't. Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? Great. What? I hate it. Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here. Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Okay, let's go back and talk to them. Fellas. Are you deceiving me? I'm almost certain they're not, because I definitely know that there's stuff... Oh, I can hear it. Bleep bloop. Okay, I know how to talk to this, I think.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's and? What did she say? Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
Hold on, I'm looking. Solve the egghead puzzle.
Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance! And you can't just evict her?
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
Yeah, you always want to spread some ecstasy.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer...
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
You gonna go? She closes. Closes. Not right now.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Okay. Okay, let me talk to this guy. Okay. Say nothing. Nothing.
Internally coherent.
He furrows his brow as his very large...
Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
I did it!
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He Worried? Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
No nation, but transnation! No war, but class war!
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random
Jermaine.
things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Hardcore superstar! Yeah! There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be? No! This is the answer! What? Guys, there's something happening in his head. Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
I know! So does mine! Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah!
Hold on, let me get some physical instrument going. Hold on. The dirty thing. What gives me physical instrument? I know I've got something else. Aha, yes. Yeah, I think it's those two. I haven't saved in a while.
The large-headed.
Good morning! Yeah!
You know it
Yes.
in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate. In your heart that's alone. And in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
Needs more bass.
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about anodic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
He feels ashamed. He can't be of more service to the future of dance music.
It's up to the police to make the beats go harder.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah, maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
That sounds like a great idea, boys.
That's all yours to figure out, top man. it is.
Lungs are for love. When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Objectively, it was good for its time. And they sort of screwed it up after she passed, like they always do. Don't listen to that retrograde class warrior, Egg.
Don't ask me, Kim. We're gonna make it hardcore. We're gonna make it hardcore, Kim. Oh, hello. What's that? It's like a leopard print something, but I can't get it. I know there is a there is an achievement for some leopard printed something, and that looks like it would have been that. Why can't I run? I think shift or is it control? Shift's not working. There we go. Let me ask. I think she knows about Ruby. She's fairly helpful. She likes the cops.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here. There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others.
Excuse me. Is it this one, right?
The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement and look for any signs of Ruby.
Separated your food there
After
on
we
the
are done
skillet.
with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns. As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear. The edge of a hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol. The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition, locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. On the table, you see a bowl of water. The water reflects back a vague, you'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman. You use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade
Wow.
claws against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face, Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic.
I've considered it. I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise. Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps, I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the... Either way, good on you. What do you want to know? Good.
Our tenant, damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
But you didn't put it there, did you?
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear, we welcome all kinds of people here. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock I think.
Early with the dogs.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
I cleaned it, like I always do. No. She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room. How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun. Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
This is a cool moment. It needs a cool thing to be said.
What? You're still not saying it right.
Let's rock with our cock out. Let's rock with our cocks.
It's too late now.
The old woman shakes her head slowly.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The felled electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I don't want to talk to Ruby just yet. It's going to lock me out of a lot of things. Wait, did I lock on running? Oh my god, I don't have to hit shift anymore. I don't know what I did. Okay, I need to talk. Oh yeah, let me go get another tape. If I go after Ruby, it starts the end game, and I not quite there yet. I might be able to do it tonight. We'll see. I got another maybe hour or hour and a half, so I don't think I'm gonna beat this game in an hour and a half. But possibly tomorrow after work. So channel lock. Let's go talk to Sealang. Let me sell some stuff to the pawn shop.
Hello again. How can I... Sure, let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Ooh. What was that? What's in the corner there?
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an... Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you. A giant sword in the antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes.
It's the man from Heimdall.
Walking away from the burning village. Yes.
Conan?
Their matter-of-fact tone belies their surprise at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print.
The man from Yelmdale is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. Mostly what is nowadays harder NFD. In fact, most people don't think that man from Yelmdale ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Why is that? Why am I disco in here?
Helmdall isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Helmdall are an ontological necessity. But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
Wow. What?
I mean, even if the man from Helmdall didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Like Superman.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Helmdall, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there. Too real.
That's dirt cheap.
But why? I deal in goods, not services. Welcome to Helmdall, officer.
Sure. Look, I don't think that I'm going to spend another day here. So I don't need the money for Gart. Well, we'll see. There are tapes here?
There's a pile of cheap.
You like sunglasses of...
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph.
You keep coming back. That's good of... Everything's still cool here. Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses. If you want to get your mojo going. Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
You should have a look.
The bushes behind this lorry? My gosh.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the with slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling. You manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
What's the tape for? How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it? You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape. The hawthorn tree is not an inanimate object. It is a living thing. At first, the destructive urge felt exhilarating, as if it added something to your persona. The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane endures the wintry gusts with ease. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Kudos.
Good golly. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of need it. I make every time I turn around, there's yet another little mission to do. I love it.
Hello again. How can I... You mean Reese Foley? Yeah, I do, but I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Huh? Yes. What about it? Is it any good? The music, I mean. Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Yeah, my pleasure. I do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
I really like Roy. He's just a chill dude. All right, we got the tape. All right, let's get. Okay, I keep forgetting. What the hell? All right, we're going back to the. What? Wait, you know what? I can just. Why can I sometimes? That Why can I sometimes fast travel and other times no? Up here, right? Pass through here. This. Tim, I'm sorry I'm making you jog everywhere. I know. Oh yeah, I go up to the west and find that buoy for Clausia's passport. What's funny is the more little side stuff you do, apparently it's gonna make getting to the end game much easier. Okay, let's make this funky.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here! Into deck B!
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him.
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Okay.
Wow! Here's that! The signs match perfectly! Now if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece, like a folk song.
The tiniest church.
Seems he found an initial part with the main melody.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits.
Be how it may! If it fits, it fits! Bring...
What about the bass? The you have any? Yeah, I remember.
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
Yo, the warrior!
Don't be too hard on yourself.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
How do I do this? Make it hardcore. No, 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 no. Hold on. So what are we trying to do? Harder core. Okay, hold on. Let's stop this. Hold on. $50 minutes. Oh, then it raised my interfacing anyways, so. Alright, let's finish this. Alright, let's talk to Suna. Let's help her with her project. Let's get these ravers set up in their nightclub. Once I'm done with that, I can actually, I think, move into the end game.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. Good.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself. Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it. In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told...
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or...
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Thanks. And here's my Kvalsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund, the legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Privar version 2.0 for professionals like you.
Hell yeah! Oh, I thought they were gonna give it to me. Yeah, it broke mine. Jesus. I've been waiting for this for like 4 days already. Alright. 14:51 is 2:51 in the afternoon. Okay, I'm not talking to you guys. We're going. Down here? Wait, what am I doing? Okay. Let me go further out here. Have I gone further out here? Where's that buoy? What's this? Have I seen a buoy? No, I think that's it. Yep.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one
you lift the boy out of the water without much effort.
He calls it boy.
It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
simple construction. Very unsafe.
There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay. The water this side of the peninsula, a shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn. I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope. That may very well be the case. We should keep an eye on her. Nothing more for us to do here.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
We still got here too late.
Oh, bother. Can I not check? Oh, that's something. I mean, that's where Ruby is. But I still need to finish the Ravers thing. I think at the very least, I can take care of the Ravers and Ruby. Here. I can't just go in there, right? Oh, I can just do that now. Oh yeah, I did just open the door. Oh, thank God I don't have to go through all of this bullshit. What's that? Oh. I should search around to see if I don't find... I could have had this the whole time. This doesn't have any power, right?
This orange machine is dead. Turning the crank feels odd. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you.
Didn't Sona give you a...
Equip the multi-tool by going to the Tools tab in your inventory.
Sure. So you just let me do it. Neat. That thing's wild.
This orange machine is dead still. It has ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kavalzund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilde as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament?
I'm curious, but it's the game. I'm not gonna fuck around with it. I'm getting right back to church. Can I zoom over there? Thank you. I guess I was in the area and wouldn't let me. I didn't have to run all that then. I just look like a lunatic carrying that thing now.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Okay.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something, for her morning star, eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here, I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. Thank you.
Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There, in the swallow.
We kind of knew that.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals, solving the puzzle of water bowls.
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Third bowl.
She only wants you to follow instructions, nothing intellectually stimulating. In this task, a child could do it, yes, but you like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Thanks.
Yeah, like, let's not get annoying with this. What is it? I guess it's like a big can opener. Where are the bottles? Where are the third? Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess I can just interact with all of them at the same time.
Silent Measurements have been marked that, oh boy, this is going to be good. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
I don't know how I...
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be
Oh,
able
fuck.
to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
That's scary.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't answer, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
Fill it with noise.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything.
This can't be it. You should have a listen. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
The disco men.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me? I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Sure, let me know how it goes.
Here we go. We're running. Let's go talk to these doofuses again.
Huh? I see you're here. Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. We appreciate it. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Arno van Eyck.
What's that noise?
Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise. Van Eyck is an Oranese disco jockey, but those people get around, especially in Revershaw, in the clubs on Boogie Street. Perhaps he stayed here for a short stint and discarded part of the song he was working on, just threw it away. And then it ended up in the Hawthorn tree. But why? Did he think it was retrograde? It wasn't. Perhaps he caught a glimpse of the future and did not want for it to arrive just
Dogs.
yet. Perhaps the city whispered the top line to him, and he was frightened by it.
All motorics white checks unlocked. Reveals Arno van Eyck gig posters in the world. Huh. Interesting. Oh, they've done it, right? Oh yeah, it's like 1542. Yeah, it's a while. Already, it was like 1430 before. At least been an hour. Alright, let's do this. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000.
Not 10,000.
Static vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, herself. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective.
Noid's right.
How about something simple, like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Yakokata! Yakokata! The place to be!
Yeko Kata?
Yeko Kata, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia!
It's not amnesia, guys.
No.
I don't. Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
You have? Well, what's the name?
No Truce with the Furies? Oh, that was the... That was actually the original name of this, I think, of the game.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Woo! Bathing it in a violet blue. Just gonna... Ooh, that's...
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
I'm dancing. Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage, The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but the beat is still so weak.
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it...
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
Are you like 35, dude?
Not 20. Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes. Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
That's it for now. Okay, so savoir-faire. Alright, let's put some savoir-faire clothes. My disco clothes? That reduces it. Shoes, take it away. Seriously, nothing gives it. Oh. Yes. What was that? Oh, that's nothing else. Just happened to happen at the exact same time. Oh my god, they're huge and ridiculous. I have to make him ridiculous. See, this is what I needed! Amazing. Not the disco shoes. I would give the brogues... Oh, he looks... We're gonna take the gloves off. What's a little ding? Savoir-faire is up, +2. No, but why is it a +2? Hold on. The glasses and... Oh yeah, the pants. Naturally. I knew there was something else. How much... I need to fix the beat.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer. One reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written.
Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party play! The first page of the second chapter! J'adore! God is close by, but maybe he doesn't have good enough ears. Let me turn it up so we can lure him here!
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
With wonder in his shop.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. You really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy.
I'm sorry, Kim. He's like, you came through for them, but not for me. You haven't solved the damn mystery.
Sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Okay.
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more. Dead bodies of perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
This is wild.
Piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, Cop Man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it. A Sarai's man who lived a long time ago, an ancient hardcore brother. A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
The way he says it, the force in false core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with. Your pleasure response was more like, just wondering if he has any.
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture, hard of core.
Hard of core.
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out? Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny. Right. Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off. I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye. I didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Mass murder on the floor!
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here. Will do.
No, Noid. Stop twisting my melon, man. People are gonna love it. It'll be our thing. Plus it keeps the cold out.
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a Newman.
Of a Newman.
Someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
Hold on. Why is it not doing disc? Damn game audio again. Here we go. Sorry, I was just working my levels.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that. Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
What
Why is
a
that like...
strange choice of words.
I'm figuring this is choppy.
Caustic, overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window? Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
Odd to say, I did get to talk to the crab man though. Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us. Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him. The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus. Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical. Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs. Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it, to contain it. I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood.
There's so many
either,
weird little
what it
mysteries.
does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't. Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance. Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man.
Good morning! Yeah! Harder car!
Okay, so wait, what do I do? Okay, I have to check on her project. Hold on.
Yes, what is it?
What? What did you say? I can't hear you. The music is too loud.
Oh, the project! It's not going well. There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers. He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata. A place to be, apparently. Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes. Let me know how it goes.
Good morning! Yeah! To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5? Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
God.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. That does noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
Yes, what is it?
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style?
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
To the hard master. It's hopeless. Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
What, to shoot the computer?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation. He's peaking, the worst high he's ever been on.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Beautiful car! Beautiful light!
Shit! It doesn't stop. Asil, have you?
Yes, I've turned it off.
Oh shit.
Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now.
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after.
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway. Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
Ooh, pale unknown. How do I do that? Oh. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, hold on. Oh, shh. What the? Oh, that's... I need to open the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. Only the slides snap back without resistance or sound. The two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. The words just crossed your mind somehow. Who do you think? You. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavored, exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Emotional damage time.
Throw it away, please. Outside, you hear the wind howl. A sudden gale blows in from Martinez, flapping street signs and window blinds.
Come outside.
Let's finish this up. Let's finish the tape.
Good morning! Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all. It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Oh! Oh! But how?
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel process.
Hold on, let me get my interfacing gloves on.
Sidechain the beat.
Sidechain the beat.
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Sidechaining it, you said?
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead Cop Man? Did you break him?
Are you ready, pussy?
Here we go.
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Egg.
But I think we just created electronic dance music.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the...
This is beauty! This is life!
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
Your body is taking a beating from the low frequencies crashing over you. It's making you feel alive again.
Introducing the ultimate sound!
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
All right.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Hold on, let me save it.
Officer.
I'm not gonna fuck up the dance scene. Actually, give me a couple minutes. Gonna take a little break. We are at 3 hours 15. Alright, I'm back. I think I'm gonna finish this a little bit up. Yeah, let's dance.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
No.
Here it will begin.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
To rule the world in the spinal cord.
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Let's bust a move.
Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago. With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn. You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecilic.
God
without pity
damn.
Or fear. Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god! No way!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm. The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back.
I like that. I like that they kindred souls.
She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts, but she started nodding her head along to the music. The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency. The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure. He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
What's happening? Good for you. Rock on then. What?
What's hard?
Ah!
Excuse me, what?
No. Stop
Oh, no.
immediately. Stop dancing and apologize.
Dance?
Then a breath of cold sea
Oh man!
as the lieutenant opens the door and steps out.
What did I need to pass that check? Okay, I cannot let that be it. Oh, that sucked. Authority. Oh my god.
Man, now imagine if
You're absolutely.
Goodbye.
Oh man, I have to fix that. That pissed me off. I need authority. I'm not leaving it at that. We're fucking called them a racial slur. Come on, don't crash on me, baby. Okay, it's working. Okay, we're gonna fix that. Hold on, I need the hat. I need authority. Yes. I need the hat. And then I need drama. Where's my uniform? Where's his uniform? Oh, his commander's jacket. I gotta wear the disco ass blazer. Savoir-faire, savoir-faire. Alright, we're retrying this. I will be back in 2 seconds to retry this and end the night. I just gotta go see my wife. Give me a sec.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes.
Total darkness. You hear it.
To rule the world. I am the spinal cord.
From what I can see, it's about
Full hard. With your eyes still, you have become a flawless, free from self.
Oh my god!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting
back.
the anthem of a future that will. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner, and the young woman.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back. She's still at her mainframe. The young man immediately. The authority of the law is clear.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses. He's having trouble adjusting to the new.
What's happening? Good for you. What?
We gotta do it.
Who's
yes.
You
are. There we go.
Are you kidding me? Get my what on?
Sheesh. Okay.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus is that Ubi folk dancing?
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate. Now, check this shit out.
Oh hell yes.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you. It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either. The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Here we go again!
Hardcore filthy air!
The sound above my head!
What now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man!
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
I am La Rebachelière.
Ooh.
I am the city. I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill. The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space. You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jaunt and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Had a good rest there?
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
End of human development. Mission complete.
All right!
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Goodbye, officer.
We did it!
Homosexuals underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
No, it's not enough time for it. Let's do this one. You can't hear all of that? Okay,
Yes? Okay. Okay. What?
He's not the least bit curious.
Okay, great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now. Matter of fact, we should get back to it right now. Mm-hmm. What? You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just obsessing about other people's sexuality now. But am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mine project. Yes, I am. Now let's get back to work.
There we go. Now we know something about Kim. All right. I have no idea how to check for bullet traces. But we're almost there. We are almost there. We're at the finish line. And thanks for sticking it out with me. I think, I'm gonna go in there for some music. I do think we're gonna be able to get through this end game tomorrow night, maybe. I think tomorrow night we'll be able to wrap the game up. If not tomorrow, then it's gonna be Sunday. Definitely Sunday. Until then, you guys have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye.